Oh, am I live already? Hey, 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 good evening, everybody. It's your girl Aniya A, and I am live tonight on YouTube with you, beautiful people. Listen, I have some words of encouragement for you, and presently, before you guys wonder what's going on tonight, what happened to the wig, listen, your girl Aniya A had to give the wigs a break for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. So this is the first time you guys get to see me barefaced with no wigs. And I'm actually enjoying these moments because honestly, it's helping me to regain strength and character as well as resilience because doing this natural hair is no joke. So real quick, wait, real quick. Let me just show you guys something here. Okay, shrinkage, Black women hair problems. Do you see that? Okay. So if you guys ever wonder why Black women go through so much, why we have so many products, why all these things are happening in the Black community with the Black hair situation, it's hard out here for a pimp, right? And yeah, I wanted to start off by talking about the hair first and the fact that this night and this show, or not even this show, Afterthoughts and After Hours with your girl Aniya A, is literally dedicated to the grass being greener on the other side, or so we think. 1 second. I gotta do my whole the Aniya A. Wait, Afterthoughts with Aniya A. Afterthoughts, or i.e. hours with your girl Aniya A on YouTube. Sorry guys, I just did my nails, so my nails are a little wet right now, but it's okay because yeah, I'm here live, lit, and loving life. Okay, so real quick guys, let me just share my thoughts tonight. So the topic and the name, I guess, of this, present moment that I'm doing my little live on YouTube after hours thing is the grass being greener on the other side, or so we think. The reason being is because a lot of times in life, we think that other people have it easier than us. We think that literally things have a way of manifesting better for other people. And we always have all these thoughts of everybody else having it easier, or we always think that people in our circles may not be going through as much as we are, or not even in our circles per se, but like in life in general, because we always feel like we have it the worst, or our situations are just like, horrible, right? And then we wake up and then we realize that we're super blessed, or that it's not as bad as we perceive. And so tonight, I just want to re-encourage you guys, right? Because at the end of the day, I haven't been very encouraged for the past few weeks myself because of everything I've been going through. So how can I encourage anybody if I'm not encouraged per se? And I just came to the realization like tonight, or like yesterday night, or like within the past couple of days, let's say, that I don't have it that bad. And I should be grateful and thankful for the things that I do have. And if I sound redundant, it's because the more I live my life and the more I see other people's lives and the more I hear some of these horror stories out there, I become more happy with what I have, and I become less depressed, as well as less, what's the word, right? Skeptical, or even I stop looking at everybody else that I perceive has it better than me. And what I do is I change my viewpoint and I stop, wishing for things to be better, in other words, because sometimes we have it really good and we don't take it in appreciation. We're not appreciative. We don't know that, this is a really good moment. In other words, like, we're not living in the moment. We're just out here, just thinking about everything else. And so tonight, I have to say that I had a really, really great discussion with a pastor, with a doctor by the name of T. Coy Porter Sr., and he is a man of God, but he's also a leader. And I just want to say how much I appreciate him for the work that he's doing in Sacramento, California. Isn't it funny? Let me just shout out real quick Lisa Baker. Lisa Baker is so funny because we had our first conversation the other day and we clicked. It's not very often that I click with people in such a deep way because I typically, when I first meet people, I'm very hesitant to share deep thoughts. But if they share with me first, or if they feel comfortable in letting me in because I give them that comfort vibe, then I return that comfortability. I return that, that feel, that vibe, right? So anyway, Lisa and I were like East Coast, West Coast, and we felt so good talking because she's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. And how we came together was through Mama Sequita Thompson, the grandmother of Stephon Clark. Now, he was gunned down, he was murdered, as we know. But the reason why I'm talking about this whole scenario, as well as my conversation, my interview on the Aniya A show with Pastor Porter, aka Dr. Porter, is because he made me realize something today. He made me realize that he is living the life of a person that's not just about the talk. He is doing the walk. He is a pastor, he is a leader, but he also has his location, his church, his facility across the street from where a young man was gunned down 2+ years ago. And instead of walking away and acting like this situation didn't affect him, he decided that he was going to do something about it. And unbeknownst to him, that something that he was going to do was going to turn into a lot of things. And now he's leading chapters for the National Action Network, and he's doing a lot more work, I'm thinking, that he perceived initially. But I had to come on tonight and discuss this because I'm so tired of people not seeing the opportunities in giving back and not seeing that sometimes things happen in your backyard. Sometimes things happen for you to wake up and be a part of something bigger than you. And tonight, I really had the man of God talk to some of the leaders out there to discuss motivation, but also to discuss why it's imperative that these people that are in leadership roles, that chose to be in leadership roles, really get out and they make a difference. Really get out of their comfort zones and really encourage somebody, work with somebody, and do something different to heal this nation, especially during these times that we're in. And I just want you guys to know, going back to the grass is not greener on the other side, remember something about grass, okay? Or agriculture or planting or anything of the sort. Do you realize that some people use fertilizer on their grass? Do you also realize that some people, the reason why the grass may be greener on their side is because they tend to their grass, they water their grass, they clean and rake the grass when it has garbage or weeds or leaves falling all over the place. So when the saying initially would come to me about the grass being greener on the other side, I looked at it in another light. I looked at it as an opportunity to really see why the grass would be greener on somebody else's lawn. Or how is it possible that some people have really green grass and some people have really bad grass that's grayish, grayish, brownish, and just unkept. It's all about perspective and it's all about opportunity. Because if you think about it, just like with the bottle being half full or half empty, sorry, my bottle's a little jacked up. You know what I mean? But anyway, you get it. You can either think this is half empty or you can think it's half full. But the choice is up to you ultimately, how you look at it. And every day we wake up, we have an opportunity to think more clearly and to think more positively. If you surround yourself with negative people and people that aren't doing anything great, and if you continuously feed yourself junk, or if you continuously surround yourself with those that are not living their best lives, or those that are really just negative Nancy's and just horrible Harrys, then you're going to always be in a funk. You're always going to be in the situation you're in. But if you see a situation that you can be a part of, that you can make a difference in helping somebody, I say go out and do it. I say make a change today, because once you realize that your voice really matters and that you can make a difference in society, I bet you everything your life will turn around. I bet you if you did have funky grass, right? Once you start taking tips from others that has green grass, your grass will be greener too. And I wanted to share these thoughts tonight because sometimes people fail to realize that they're blessed and highly favored, that they're amazing. And tonight, I want to remind somebody that you're amazing. I want to remind the Black girl with 4C hair or really thick hair, like myself, with the shrinkage. Hold on, you see this? I could either be depressed because my hair goes and coils back that way, or I could be happy that I even have hair on my head. Because some people right now are going through chemotherapy, which I was on actually, but I never lost my hair, thank God. And some people are wishing that they even had a strand of hair. So tonight, I want to say, take a look at your circumstance and stop beating yourself up. Stay positive, irregardless of what's going on in your life. Continue to work hard towards those goals and the dreams that you may have, and never give up, because you don't know what tomorrow holds for you. But if you think that it's not worth living for tomorrow, then you might continue to think that your grass will never be as green as your neighbor's, without getting the tips of how they get that grass so green. Does any of this make sense? I hope it does. Well, either way, I'm about to shut it down because guess what? I got to upload another little commercial clip to remind you guys to watch tomorrow's show, and also the new flyer from my new guest for tomorrow. You may have seen him on CNN. You may have seen him on MSNBC. You may have seen him on national TV as he stood with the brother of George Floyd, as well as Rev Kev, the social justice preacher, and we all know Sandy Rubenstein. That's right, the civil rights attorney, always fighting and always standing by to make sure that justice is served. I'm referring to my boy, Chris Banks, out of East New York, and he'll be with me tomorrow night on the Aniya A show at 8:30 p.m. at the same black time and the same black place. So you don't want to miss him and how we will be discussing what it's like to be a leader in 2020, fighting the good fight, but also what it's like to be a part of the new civil rights movement. Guys, you don't want to miss this conversation. And also, make a change. Don't just listen to people like Aniya A and Chris Banks and Rev Kev and Sandy Rubenstein and Pastor and Dr. T. Coy Porter Sr. Don't just listen to us as we do the work and as we have these conversations and as we're making effective change. But I want you guys to go out there and do something too. And once you've touched a life, I bet you it's going to be so addicting to be that special and that great person that you'll want to do it each and every day, just like we do. So tune in tomorrow night on Facebook, Aniya A period, and in those parentheses, A-N-I, capital Y-A, space A dot, aka A period, okay? And on Instagram, we're at A-N-I-Y-A, A143, FEGMGMT, or NVSANYC. Tune in, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for now, my whole crew of West Coasters, 5:30 p.m. on Pacific Standard Time. Because now, like, I just realized I've been doing the whole 8:30 p.m. as if that was standard for all the coasts around the world. And it's so funny too, because I have people watching from Europe and in England and in Canada and Sri Lanka, and hopefully very soon I'll have many more people from Africa watching, because my hope and my desire is to touch each and every life I can on each and every continent, because I want the message to spread that together we can and we will. But not only that, You're looking at somebody who's died and come back to life, who was on chemotherapy, didn't lose any hair, thank God. But I've had many issues throughout my life. I've lost loved ones to gun violence, to domestic violence. I've literally lost it all many times. And I kept rebuilding myself because I knew that the person that God created within me had to overcome. And if I can do it, you can too. It's your girl Aniya A saying this. Stay positive, stay amazing, utilize those affirmations, say the serenity prayer. Come on, we can't change everything, but there's some things we can change, and you know the rest of the words. And if you don't know the words, go Google it. Okay, do some homework, do some research. Google has all the answers. So look up the serenity prayer, look up some affirmations, get out the funk that you're in, stop being depressed, and meet me on my platform every night, Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And in the Midwest, I don't know what time that is, but y'all can Google that too. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow with Chris Banks as our new civil rights leader during some really unprecedented times. Have a blessed night and God bless. Oh, yeah, I said that already. Have a great night, guys. You already know. I'm tired, but we got to keep the work going. Bye.